So this is a final session for today. Are you enjoying? Yeah, guys are talking there, but can we start? Okay. So the final session of today is going to be adapting Flutter app UX for users across the world. So please welcome Kenichi.
Okay, thank you for staying this session. I'd like to how to deliver our apps into the world. Okay, let me introduce myself shortly. Again, my name is Kenichi, and my X account is Corduroid. I hope you check it. And I'm working at NTT Technocross. NTT is a telecommunication company like AT&T, and I wrote these technical books for software engineers, and personally, I have some Flutter products. So based on our experience, I'd like to introduce how to deliver our apps into the world. Okay, this is my personal project. The app name is Sekai Phone. Sekai means world in English, and phone is a phone. This is a real-time translation app, or you can download it. These apps on App Store or Google Play Store. If you speak in English, I can hear in Japanese, and if I speak in Japanese, you can hear in English. And this app supports 100 languages, and it's very similar to any other translation app, but we developed this app with Flutter. And I'd like to introduce my background. It's because I visited a lot of countries, and I experienced using this product to communicate with local people. So I gained a lot of knowledge from local people. And this is my today's agenda. How I decided to start or localize our product into the world. And next, into the world of the language. In the world, there are two major language models. And after that, I'd like to introduce how to implement all these features into the world. And using some rest of the time, I'd like to introduce AI-driven localization tips and tools. Okay, let's get started. This is my motivation. 2 years ago, I visited Egypt for the first time, and I used my translation app to communicate with local people. And this app went well as I expected. So it's because in Egypt, most people don't speak English. Instead, they speak Arabic. But as you may know, I cannot speak any Arabic. So I have to communicate in English or use in Arabic or using this translation app. So I used my translation app to communicate with local people. It's a real my conversation history in Egypt. But unfortunately, I faced a serious problem in Egypt. When I tried my app in Egypt, our conversation went well like this. So one Uber driver asked me, "Oh, your translation app is very great. So please install your app into his phone." So I accepted his offer. I tried to install my app to his smartphone, but unfortunately, there was a big problem. His smartphone was set in Arabic language. So I launched my app on his Arabic smartphone. This is my screen on Arabic smartphone version. Unfortunately, like this, my user interface has been broken like this. So I decided I should internationalize my app into the world. So it's my motivation, how I decided to start internationalization. Okay, I'd like to introduce a very interesting language world. There are typical Japanese cultures. The left one is the Japanese mountain, like a Fujisan. It's not Fujisan, but it's a mountain name. For English listeners, it's a Japanese name. That's a good point. This letter is written from left to right. So if you don't understand Japanese, the text direction is very important. This Japanese letter is written from left to right. And the right one is my book I wrote before. And this book title is also written from left to right, like English. And here is the next image. I visited Italy for the international conference, and I visited there 2 years ago and during the COVID. And I found some Italian language posters and tickets like this. I don't understand any Italian words, but these letters are written from left to right, like English and Japanese. And after that, I visited Qatar in Middle East countries, and I visited Egypt in African countries. I found some letters like this. Unfortunately, I don't understand any Arabic words, but there is a very important point. These letters are written from right to left. So the text direction is different compared to any other English, Japanese, Italian, and any other left to right languages. That's a very big difference. It's a background of right to left language world. And in the world, there are so many right to left speakers like this. More than 300 million people speak Arabic, and it's used in 23 countries. And like this, Persian, Urdu, Hebrew, and so on. So if we deliver our app into the world, if possible, I recommend or you should take care this language world. And how to support more languages on your Flutter app? There are 4 steps like this. First, understanding RTL basics. And next, getting started with internationalization. And third step, I recommend you should test before any code changes. And finally, we should understand a deep dive into implementation. Okay, let's move on to the first step, understanding right to left basic. Here is a good example. This app has left to right and right to left version. The app feature is same, but there are some differences. Like this. For example, these components are written in Arabic, and the one difference is here. The image position and order is opposite, like this. And these letters are written from right to left. So to support both language in one app, we have to take care these differences. Okay, here is one quick guide. It's a very famous icon in the world. All of you must have seen before. It's a back button, and this back button to show your app, we have to convert the direction like this. Back button should be reversed like this. This is a back button in right to left world. So we have to take care of this point. And next, I have one quiz for you. This is a person with riding a bicycle to go through, go forward. If this icon, if I show this icon on right to left world, how should this icon shown? Can anyone guess? Opposite direction. Oh, correct. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's very easy. Moving forward, but like moving back. Yeah, but this is correct. Thank you. And I have one. I have another question. This is disable airplane mode. Can anyone guess this icon? No one? It's a tricky question. Oh, thank you. Good answer. Okay, this is a tricky question. Unfortunately, this slash is just a slash. So we cannot the direction of this slash. So even if we show this icon on right to left world, the icon should be the same. So it's a tricky point for internationalizing our apps. Okay, let's move on to the getting started with internationalization. I think all of you are familiar with internationalizing apps, so you must have seen these packages before. For example, Flutter localizations. It's a very typical and standard approach for internationalizing apps. And in addition to this app, this package, there are some beneficial and useful packages like this. Slang, Flutter Translate, easy localization, and so on. Each package has its pros, but just as an example, I'd like to use this package at this session. Here are some steps to provide these language resources like this for English, for Japanese, or for Arabic. By defining these key value context or like this, and after placing these files onto our apps directory, and after that we have to import this package, and we can easily implement all these language features like this, English, Japanese, and Arabic. It's a very easy step. And okay, let's move to the next step. Testing before code changes. Before I decided to localize my app to international version, I tested my app on Arabic device. So I found some problems like this. This color means green square means good points. Red square means bad points. So when I tested my first version of app, I found some good points and bad points like this. Okay, let's analyze all these problems. For example, this green square is a good point. Some points are very bad. So, okay, let's analyze. Okay, first found problem like this. For example, in a right to left language world, we have to reverse the image direction like this. So the character's position is different, like this. So the left one is bad, but the right one is good. So we have to reverse this image position. And for Arabic users, we have to deliver these Arabic letters to understand Arabic people. Okay, just first example. And okay, next is a second found problem like this. As you understand, this is user interface has been broken. So we have to repair this user interface like this. It's the second point. And the third point is here. It's a little small problem like this. It means it's a small bad version. Here is Arabic text and here is English text. For Arabic users, we have to place this Arabic text on the right side. But for English contents, we have to place this text on the left side. It's very similar, but the position is very important for Arabic users. So it's a third point. Okay, let's deep dive into implementation. How to implement all these features on our Flutter apps. Okay, here are just examples like this. If we have one original character like this, how to implement this image direction on left to right or right to left language users. And there are some material icons. How to implement all these material icon direction like this. And there are some tricky points. For example, this is a euro icon. If we'd like to show euro icon, we cannot this direction of this euro icon. So we have to keep this direction like this. How to implement all these images? Okay, first one is original icon. This is our left to right version and right to left version. So we have to reverse this image direction. But here is a very, very magic property like this. Match text direction. This is a very, very useful magic property. By adding this property, match text direction, true, we can easily implement these status like this. By adding that when we launch this app on left to right device, we can show like this. On right to left version, we can show like this. It's the first step. Next step is how to implement our app on material icons. I recommend you should check icons class API document. This document includes very important information for us. This is an example like this. Here are two examples, a back icon and euro icon. I recommend or you should check this the tail of this document. Back icon contains default property match text direction true. It means, in other words, if you don't add any magic property into this back icon, this match text true property will be applied even if we don't add this property manually. But here is a difference in euro icon. Euro icon doesn't include any this property. So if we don't add this magic property, this status will not be applied to this icon. It's the background of for using these material icons. So in other words, if we define this code icon and if we don't add any special property, this icon should be shown on your screen like this. It's automatically reversed like this. And the next point is about Euro icon. It's the same code as the previous back icon. I don't add any magic property like this, but this Euro icon doesn't have any default property. So this icon direction should be same like this. It's a background of a material icon. Okay, by using this deep type 1 point, my image direction can be implemented like this as I expect. Okay, next point is about layout. How to implement this blue and gray box direction like this. Here is just a very simple example. Here is a row widget and blue area and gray area. By defining this code, on a left to right device, the blue icon should be placed at first. And the next position is gray area like this. But if we run this code on right to left device, the order of this widget should be reversed like this. And here is one more similar example. Main axis alignment start or end property. By adding these properties, we can customize our image order like this. So the logic is very similar. So I'd like to skip the detail of background. But by adding this property, we can easily control these image orders. Okay, by using this tip, we can customize this image direction like this. The left to right version, this blue icon should be placed on the left side. But on the right to left version, this blue icon should be placed on the right side. The image order is different or like this. By using this tip, you can easily the order of this image widget like this. Okay, let's move on to the next topic about text. All of you may have used text widget before, so it's a very easy topic. If we define this code like this, a column and two text widget like this, by defining this code, our text will be shown like this on left to right device. These text should be placed on the left side. And on right to left users, like Arabic smartphone device, this image text widget should be placed on the right side. And next step is about left and right. It's a little tricky point. If we add this property text align dot left or text align dot right, by adding this property, the result of this code is here. Even if we use left or right property like this. The position of this text widget should be same or like this. So left is left on Arabic device, right is right on right to left device. It's the point of this code. Okay, by using all these tips, we can customize our position of each text widget or like this. The left one is but version Arabic text is placed on the left side, but by using this tip, you can place this Arabic text on the right side. And as the same way, English text is placed on the left side, but on the new version, this English left to right text should be placed on the left side like this. Okay, let's move on to the deep dive hole. It's a combined version. There is a big problem. It's super complicated compared to previous three patterns. So how to modify this code on right to left devices like Arabic users? Here is one tip about to create this complicated image. This image seems to be one just image widget, but this widget contains 9 image widgets like this. One widget, 3 widget, one widget, 3 widget, and one widget. So this image contains 9 different widgets. It's a background of this image. And by using magic property match text direction tool for reversing a widget and the layout widget, layout magic, the order of each widget is automatically reversed in a row as I explained. So by using this mixture of our method, so after that we can show this image status like this on left to right device and on right to left device like this. By using this tip, we can implement all these status like this on left to right users and right to left users like this. Okay, this is my very important point, and I'd like to add some useful techniques to internationalize our app. AI-driven localization tips and tools. Okay, here is one startup guide for developing mobile apps development with generative AI. Here are two approaches to use artificial intelligence, conversational AI and ID integrated AI. For example, for using a conversational AI, there are a lot of approaches like using Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, and any other conversational AI are available. And as the same way for ID integrated AI like Cursor, Cline, and GitHub Copilot like this. By using these tools, we can easily accelerate our internationalizing our apps to the world. There are some examples. For a conversational AI, there are some steps are required. Natural language prompts for translation, user interface, user experience strategy, and cultural insights. To implement all these features, I recommend these tools. And there are some extra tips To use ID integrated AI, there are some use cases like this. For example, refactoring, layout fixing, or multilingual bug checking. There are just examples. I'd like to add some demonstration later, so just a moment. And here is one use case. This use case means if we deliver our app into the world for English version, for Ukrainian version, or Arabic version, a lot of languages are used in the world. So most of you, including me, are Japanese. So it's super difficult to prepare these English and Arabic or any other language resources. It takes a lot of time. So to compress this preparing time, we can use generative AI. So how to translate all these code on our Flutter product? For example, if we define this language resource like this, this code is very simple, key value text like this. It's an English version. If we create this language resource, after that we can use for translating this code to other languages. Here is just an example. If we use Gemini, I can ask to Gemini, please translate the values in the following key value format file from English to Italian, insert a comma at the end each line. We can customize any prompts like this. After that, Gemini or ChatGPT or any other conversational AI will provide us a very useful and mostly correct translation result like this. So we can use this translation result into our Flutter product. It's the use case for using conversational AI. Okay, next use case is here, using ID integrated AI. This is a very famous Flutter project. It's a Hello World in Flutter. It's a counter app. If we'd like to create the international version of this counter app, how to implement this feature? To implement this international version Flutter counter, we have a lot of tasks like this. For example, installing the international package and preparing internationalization resources and refactoring the code and more. So to create just very simple Flutter counter app, we have to do a lot of these complicated tasks. So, but we can use ID integrated AI to compress these complicated tasks. This is just an example using a cursor. So we can ask to the cursor, please let me know, sorry, just a moment. Please localize this Flutter app into English, Japanese, and Ukrainian version. We can ask on the prompt like this. After waiting a few minutes, we can get the code through cursor like this. After clicking some accept these changes, cursor provides us some steps installing internationalization packages and these language resources like this. So just waiting a minute, we can get the new code like this. This is original English version counter app. After waiting a minute, we can show the Ukraine version like this without writing any code manually. So like this, we can accelerate our Flutter development speed using these ID integrated AIs. It's just an example. Okay, please let me wrap up my session. And again, my X account is Cordroid. I'll post this slide later, so I hope you check it. And okay, please let me wrap up my session. Supporting more languages to reach more users. I translated and internationalized my app into the world. After doing these activities, the number of app installation is increased compared to before. So each country has each different language. So to support each language makes us get more users. It's my opinion. Thank you for listening my talk. Here is some contact information like this. If you have any request, please ask me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kenichi. So we have time for Q&A. So if you have any question, please raise your hand. A staff member will bring it a microphone.
So how do you test all the language screen UIs? Do you have any tips for testing all the UIs?
Gotcha. That's a very important and good question. To be honest, I didn't test on all the language. It's because it's very complicated. But I tested on our app some language such as Japanese, Italian, English, and Arabic. It's because these tips should be applied into left to right language and right to left language. So I think it's enough to test these features on our Flutter apps.
I got it. And sometimes you randomly change the languages for test.
Yeah.
Like this time Italy, this time.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for giving me a very good question. Does anyone have any other questions?
Thank you for the great talk. I use a lot of languages, so it's always interesting to see how to adjust your apps for them. What I wanted to ask is specifically about fonts.
Fonts,
since you have a lot of so many languages there, do you have different fonts set for some languages? Because in my experience, I had one app. I developed it in Japanese, but the smartphone was actually set to, like, there's a priority, and they set it to Chinese first, and then Japanese kanji became like Chinese-fied. So I would like to hear what you would do in that case.
Gotcha. It makes sense. Yeah, your question is very important point. I have used some Chinese font, and if I use Chinese font, this Japanese character should be changed a little, as you said. So it's a very important point. But to be honest, I don't have enough knowledge about fonts, so we have to take care of this point at next session or next talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm interested in the next session as well, please.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this session, the knowledge sharing. I have one question, very similar for fonts, but I'm curious about the currencies, datetime, and like other like very like language related like a content, what we need to also like consider during internalization.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience like handling this besides using, for example, the default recommended Intel package, which is available? So
Yeah.
like you showcase like multiple like open source approaches. Like
Gotcha.
which one would you recommend for people like handling currencies, date times, and all of these like four matters to like encouraging teams to like not reinventing them from scratch?
Okay, thank you for giving a good question. Okay, as you said, there are a lot of packages to support multi-languages like this. As you said, if we cover some detailed point like currency or time, these to deliver desired content for each currency or time or these points are very good point, but on our app we don't take care this point. It's because we don't need implementations for like this point. But as you said, there are a lot of useful packages like this. So by using such as slang, these useful packages suppose your detailed point. So it depends on your quality of your app and what is related to your app. So it depends on your content of your app. So if you have to take care these very detailed or detailed points, I make advice to check these user packages in advance. Is it okay?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
just
thank
a
you.
comment for the widget testing part that like our application, for example, needs to support Sorani language in Iraq or in another words Kurdish. And Kurdish is like longer than the basic Arabic language, so it's very good for also like testing responsiveness in the UI. As it can also shift many things to the wrong side if you're not handling. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for adding.
Any other question?
I just comment, yeah.
I think this one, like you check only the direction. There is something missing about alignment.
Yeah, alignment, yeah.
I see the text, for example, the Arabic text still like align instead the English one is from left to right. And Arabic one is from right to left. But this direction, but there is also alignment. Should be also like start from the next line. Let's say you have a two line. Okay. The next line also should start from right to left.
It makes sense. Okay.
And I face also before a few issue about also merging and padding. Usually the developer they develop the app in English at first. They set all padding like for let's say something from left. They don't care about right side. So what developers should do later, if the app will support multiple language, they should check if this one, what direction of this app, since he opened the app. Once he opens the app, he check the direction is from left to right or right to left. Based on this, they design the padding and margin. Those points I usually do also when I use like two different direction language.
Okay, thank you for your comment. It's very important point. So to deliver our apps, more users, we have to take care of this point, as he said. Thank you.
Can I watch the 40 slide 40?
40?
40.
14.
14.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's say June 20. It's
A time?
A time or number is not opposite, right? June 12, 15, and for me it's.
Gotcha. It makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. It's a one very tricky point to express this number on Arabic. The image, the number should be same on right to left device to express these numbers. It's because it's an English. It's like an English number, so we have to keep the text direction like this on Arabic version. Does it make sense?
Okay, thank you.
Can I ask you a question from my side? Me? How about push navigation direction?
Sorry?
Push navigation direction. How about? I understand that back button is here, like leading icon is right side, but how about a push navigation direction? Maybe right to left?
Yes, that's right. You are correct. Yeah, if we launch our app on Arabic device, the navigation should be automatically reversed, as he said.
Okay, I understand. Interesting. Any other? Okay. So thank you so much. So let's give applause to Kenichi.
One question.
One more? Sorry.
How about the back swipe for navigation? Left to right, back swipe on
Back
Android
swipe?
device.
Swipe back navigation. Like
Back page.
Gotcha. Sorry, I have to get my memory from the brain. Just a moment. I think it's automatically applied to our app, even if we don't anything for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, everyone's curious. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the difference is.
No other questions?
Okay, enough. Okay, thank you, Kenichi. So yeah, please give him applause again.
Thank you so much.